Hello, my friend. How have you been? I know a lot of us have been grinding out the Dragon Dice event. Honestly, my want to play the game has been completely destroyed while this event's been going on. But we're not going to get the familiar dragon in all honesty. But at least we will get one dragon out of this event, which is the Revelry Dragon. I thought I already had this dragon from an event a long time ago, but that turned out to be completely wrong. So now we have Revelry, and now when we go around the map, we'll only get points, or I guess the event currency that will help us to get the familiar, but because of the way that they set up the event with the timers, it completely screwed me over this time, so I'm not the happiest girl in the world, but that is just the way that things are. So either way, we have our Revelry Dragon. I did also go ahead and hatch the Verdant Dragon a few days ago, along with another dragon as well, which I've even forgot which one that was. But you know, we're adding a lot of dragons to our collection. We're getting that DCP down. But I'm going to go and hatch this Revelry Dragon. So there we go, 21 hours and 19 minutes. Very pretty looking egg, a very tasty looking egg even. So that is Revelry right there. So we will hatch that one soon. I also didn't mean to click that. It's not been a good day. It's been too hot. I'm too hot, as in weather. I'm not talking about physicality here. It's just very humid. Very humid. Either way, we also have a whalemart again this week that features the Sigil chest, premium Sigil chest, and these are pretty good. Again, a 10% chance for a rare Sigil out of this. Every time we open it is pretty good. We do also have dragon tickets in exchange for gold. That is pretty good. And again, along with the weekend event, also good. Arena gems in exchange for gold. Again, super good deal. Highly recommend you take advantage of that. Arena gems are not the easiest thing to come by. Then we've got VIP tickets, which in exchange for gems, that's whatever. We have legendary mats. That's 99 gems worth. That's whatever. And again, of course, we've got the premium Sigil chest. It is pay to win because you will be spending gems to open up this chest. I've got quite a few gems at the moment because people have been using my recruitment code like crazy. So purely because you are the reason why I've been getting these gems, I'm going to open up one of these bad boys. So that those of you out there that don't have the many gems or don't know what to think about the chest, I'll just open one of them. And this potentially could be what you would get out of it. So I'm going to buy one of these chests. What we get out of this is completely random. And we didn't get a rare. But we did get the uncommons, which we got a Havoc. That's not too bad. And a Witchcraft is also pretty good. I use that on a couple of my dragons at the moment. Turtle, I don't see too many people use it, but it could have its uses. So that's what I got out of my 99 gems worth of value purchase. Was that worth it? Probably not. But that is an example. Again, to anyone that was curious as to the sort of things you can expect, that is what I got this time. So these are the sigils that I've collected up till this point. A lot of commons, a few uncommons, and I believe I do have a rare on one of them. Yeah, I do. I have a rare Sigil of Defiance on Samey, which we could have a better one, but it was the only rare and it gives him lots of bonus HP. That's what we're going with for now. But, you know, we've been continuing on with the Sigil campaign map because we will be getting there eventually. It's a very long slog, but we will get there at one point or another. The only thing is, some of these fights are super easy and just play like they always would have. And some of them are like, you're gritting your teeth wondering whether you will actually be able to finish it or not. So, the ones I've been struggling with are the ones that are just super aggressive, like this one here. You see how much damage we just took? That was an insane amount of damage that we just took. And every time they attack, it just does so much damage that it becomes difficult to keep up with, because the next turn Nez is going to have to get what's it called? We're gonna have to heal Nezher up, which means it's gonna die the turn after. So realistically, we're on like a 3-turn clock a lot of the time, which sucks. But You know, that is the way of the witchcraft rare sigil. It's just too damn good sometimes. It is just too good. Like, I don't know how it's even legal that witchcraft sometimes can do what it do, but it do. It's not fair, it's not fair. Mummy help me, these nasty Ike-thurnies. Literally how I feel, but at least we do get a couple of additional turns with Stone Cold. That should be fine, which means we should be able to do this fight. Just. Again, it's like, just by the skin of our teeth that we should be able to do this. See what I mean? Just. With 1 star. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I'm not a fan of these power synergy super high damage fights. They're the ones that are kind of destroying me a little bit. I think it's just the fact that we can't heal enough to sort of deal with it. Like, do you see how much damage that was? What the heck was that? How am I supposed to deal with that, game? It's disgusting. But, you know, it's been manageable thus far. I don't know, do the sigils make the game any more enjoyable? To me, not really. Honestly, I don't think the sigils have really changed much at all. For myself, I just find myself playing almost exactly the same as I would have before, except now some dragons are just obviously more overpowered than before. Weird. It's weird. It's just like, do you like facing a ton of dragons that are just super OP for no reason? Take the sigil, man. And that is basically the entire gist of it. But building Dragon Fury helps. And we just hope and pray. And that's all that we do. But I mean, having to face a full team of Valkyrie dragons here is a little bit weird, mainly just because they've got the weird armor on them. It reminds me of Brunhilde. That is another strange dragon. Something that I'd rather not think about. But at least we didn't get one shot, because when you do get one shot in these fights, that sucks. It puts you majorly behind with your sigil progress. And I really do hope that they address the fact that Dragon Fury seems to be way underpowered now, because it doesn't take into account all the sigils and bonuses and things like that. So it feels like you're doing like 0 damage to dragons whenever you use it, whereas Dragon Fury in the past, it used to do like 1/4 of the enemy's health. Now it does like 0. So this one we've got Cruelty, 50% chance to critically hit and deal an extra 420% damage. That's the sort of thing I don't like to hear. I don't like hearing that. But, you know, it's my general strat. We Stone Shield out at first, we then use Wind to break them down a little bit more. Then I normally use Shadow just so that it can throw Frightened Speechless onto one of the enemies. And that is pretty much the strat for almost every single fight. Give or take a couple. Again, it depends on the particular situation at the time. That is generally what tends to happen. But I don't like that there's so many sigils that are just completely RNG based, like this one here. You can critically strike for a bonus 400% damage, which is just like, basically just redo the fights over and over again until you get lucky and get like 2 crit strikes, which is not the most likely thing, depending on what level it's at. But it is possible. It's like how the old boss strat was genuinely used to be, go and do the boss fight 15 times and hope that the boss misses 3 times in a row and then you'll finish it. That used to be the old strat. I don't like that. I'd rather us just be able to actually, I don't know, put some level of skill into these fights, but it just doesn't end up that way. Also, with the new update, which we will go through some of the information after I've done these sigil fights, because we've got, you know, the new weekly schedule up, and details of a new update that is coming to add in the Water Ancient Dragons. They did confirm that your position in the Sigil campaign map for this time around will determine where you are, or the difficulty of the dragons going into the next Sigil campaign map. Which is a little bit scary, because I obviously want to finish it to get Alpine. Which is going to mean that according to the forum thread, when we go into the map, then the dragons are going to be scaled to map level 70 difficulty, which I don't actually know which level I'm on at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I'm around that level now. So the first fights we're going to hit in the new Sigil campaign are going to be around about the difficulty that we're playing against at the moment. Which is fine, unless we go against those super high damage attack teams, in which case I will cry. But that is that fight down 67, there you go. So the deco fight, that is going to be the difficulty that you're going to get put against when you go into the next Sigil campaign map. So I'm not sure how you've been doing. I do not believe I have lost a fight on the campaign map so far. I've come very close a couple of times, but I've never actually lost yet. But it's getting scary, and you know, those premium sigil chests obviously help massively. But that is the second one I've opened. The first one I got out of the whalemart. But I'm probably not going to buy any more, so I hope that it's doable without me actually having to spend money. One can only hope and pray. Either way, I just wanted to get that sigil stuff out of the way. So now, like I said, we're going to pop in to the upcoming event schedule for the next week. So we've got Bottomless Dungeon with that America themed dragon, because it is going to be the 4th of July. I don't think 4th of July is really celebrated anywhere else except outside of America, yet we always get DML events for it, so I guess that's a thing. So he'll be coming in the Bottomless Dungeon. Then we do have a solo event with that other American themed dragon. What is that, Vulture? Or is that Patriot? It's Patriot, isn't it? It's not Vulture. I hate Vulture from that Dragon's Delight event many moons ago. So we've got a solo event coming. We've got Piggy Bank, which I don't care about. And we also have Otto's Lotto that has another American themed dragon in it, which is quite cool. But we will also be getting the Ancient event, of course. So, what do we have? This is the event schedule of everything here. So we've got the Bottomless Dungeon, like I said, with the Memorial Dragon, and inside the shop's going to be Uncle Sam. Then we have a solo event with the final prize being the Patriot Dragon. I don't know if you're going to enjoy that or not. Otto's Lotto to get the Independence Dragon. Gem spending event to get the Costume Dragon and the Leaderboard and the Sulphur Dragon from the Milestone reward, if you care about it. Piggy Bank, whatever, blah blah blah. Then Dragon of the Week is going to be Cowpoke, which again is another cowboyish / American themed dragon. And the new Dragon of the Month is of course going to be that musical dragon that we can see in game right now. Because I guess it does kind of take away some of the special like reveal aspect, but you can see that in the dragons here, you can see that the next Dragon of the Month is going to be this magical purple boy. It's mainly just the combination that we're going to have to question on, you know, how to breed it. But they state here, which is going to be plant, water, earth, and wind. So I'll probably have a breeding guide out for that, or at least go through it a little bit in a couple of days. And then we have this about the new Ancient Water update incoming. We know that this is going to be starting on July the 6th and running for a full month. So, there is an entire forum thread about the new Ancients. I just haven't gone through it yet. With the new Water Ancients, it tells you what all of their elements are, and you have images of each of these dragons. So let's open up each of these bad boys. We have Baha'jir, which we've seen before. Baha'jir being, according to this, an ancient divine and water. Then we have Momo'tu, which another cool looking dragon. He's ancient water and earth, so just an ancient nether. We have Homala, which is an ancient water light, and then the ancient water energy is Oira. It's like, oi, mate, what you doing? It's meant to be American themed week, not British themed week. But anyway, those are the new Ancients. I would have gone through these the other day, but I honestly have, like I said, my motivation to play DML has been completely destroyed by the DICE event. But those are the new dragons to look forward to in the upcoming event. If you wanna use them, then you'll probably be very excited for the event. There are none that I'm interested in, so I don't really care. So here we go. In this update mini thread, it talks about the event, it talks about the next Sigil campaign, and again the fact that Each time you start a new monthly Sigil campaign, the previous boss battle that you won is detected, and then the new starting difficulty is calculated at 4 boss battles before that. So if you finish all 90 battles in the current Sigil campaign, your new starting difficulty in the next Sigil campaign will be equal to the 70th battle. So keep that in mind. And then we have a few bug fixes, but we don't have bug fixes for other things such as the event itself, which are big problems. We haven't had the ads issue addressed yet, and we also have not had the Kindle issue fully addressed publicly, I don't believe, so far, because Kindle users have not actually been able to play the game, which is a pretty big issue. But anyway, I'll keep going for now. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a 50 piece for Familiar, in which case then we would be able to finish it off, but I'm probably not going to be able to get it. It was mainly down to the fact that, one, I have to miss at least one reset a day because they screwed up the event timers completely, thanks for that, Game Loft, but also the fact that there was a tile, I think it was like, I don't know why the red line is hidden behind this. Why is it a red line, by the way? But there was a tile, I think it was this one, and I was trying to land on the starting tile. No, it was this one here, and I was trying to land on the starting tile, and it would just not give me the tile that I needed over and over and over again for like 2,000 points, or it wouldn't give me the dice roll I needed, and I've lost the ability to care anymore. So, anyway, that's been my week. Hope you're having fun. Like I said, getting on the whalemart deals and everything else, and I hope you're getting the dragons that you want out of the events. I'm also breeding for Scully now. As you can see, these two bad boys in the breeding den, so we'll see if that turns out successfully anytime soon. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm too hot. I need to open up another window again. So, thank you, and until next time, I do hope I will see you then.